Hello everyone, my name is Reese Brock, and this week at my internship with my probation officer, I don't want to say I didn't do that much, but it was a pretty short week. I only did one full day and then another day. I did 2 days this week, one full day and then a little bit over half a day. So wasn't that much going on. One thing I really enjoyed this week was I got to do a drug test completely on my own. Usually I just help or watch. Obviously when my probation officer is doing males, I can't help or watch that one, but like whenever we're in there and someone else comes in and say the lady's doing a female, she'll let me stand in with her, just learn everything. He always tells me the paperwork and stuff, so I thought it was really cool that he trusted me and I got to put what I had been learning to actual use instead of just standing there and kind of watching like I have been. Something that was challenging, I know I've said this before, but like I said, I didn't really do that much this week, so it's kind of hard to go off new stuff, but I think something that was pretty challenging was sitting in on the probation meetings. You have to keep in mind each person is different. They all have different stories, reasons why they're here, things like that. So I think you can use like different conversations, different attitudes. Some people are more like want to make jokes, outgoing and stuff like that, and some people just want to get in and get out and get it over with. Everyone's different, so you have to learn those boundaries of everyone while also keeping it professional. And I think it is also going to be kind of hard to switch from case to case so quickly. You really have to know your cases and who the people are and stuff like that. You always have help with the computer and you can pull everything up, but I have noticed that with my probation officer, at least, he really does get to know them, and I feel like that gives him a little bit of an edge because it almost seems like they are more accepting to open up to him. Some things that I learned this week was basically what I've been learning, the order of drug testing and stuff like that, why everything has to go in a certain way, chain of custody, stuff like that for drug testing, and other things with the probationers. I think my CJ education has helped me a little bit this week. Like I said, I wasn't in that much, so it's kind of hard to go off all these, but I think understanding the due process and chain of custody made it a little bit easier. I also think interviewing and behavior stuff that we talk about in class definitely played a role in this week. So I think it was pretty cool being able to realize those techniques and approaches that I've learned in class and being able to use them in real situations. For my extra reflection this week, I basically just wanted to talk about my future and career. Even though this was a shorter week, I feel like it really did help me get to picture like the big, future that everyone wants to get to. Doing hands-on tasks like drug testing and sitting in on meetings really made me like feel more prepared and help me figure out what kind of job I want to do. I really liked seeing both sides of work, and my probation officer actually got sworn into the court this week, so being able to see that it's not just office work and you do home visits, you do go to court and do different stuff like that. I think it's really interesting because for me personally, I don't think I could just have an office job. Like I I don't think that's something I could do. And seeing that they have a little bit of office job, but they also go to court and do home visits and stuff like that, that really piqued my interest even more, because like I said, I don't think I would be able to do just a sit down everyday office job. So I think this really just made me even more interested in this type of career or future.